what we have. I want to share something that you may or may not know about my papa, but I'm guessing that most of you have gotten to know, which is he lives his life in verse. I think, when I think of you, Papa, there are so many things to choose from that I love about you. I would say probably just about everything. Yeah, everything. But one of my favorite things, the most special things about you, is that you live your life in song. Have you ever called someone and tried to have a conversation with them and they just keep singing? That's every conversation I have with my grandfather. I'm not sure that we've ever had a real conversation in our lives, which is probably why we love each other so much, because you just keep singing. Say a word, he has a song.
Try that. Wait. Chattanooga.
Choo-choo.
That.
Boys, is that the Chattanooga?
There you go. Wait, I got another one. Wait, I got another one. Fly me.
To the moon, and the people is what wants to start.
There you go.
But I want to share the story that really stands out to me about just how beneficial and powerful it is to be a young woman, to have a relationship with her grandfather the way that I have with you. I feel sorry for my peers that don't have the blessing of having a grandfather in their life. And I feel sorry for every one of the other 6 billion people on this planet that didn't get to have you as a grandfather. Because you teach me so much every day. And I truly believe that one of the reasons why I am this absolutely fabulous young woman that I am today. I mean, if you're asking, it's because of you. If someone asks. I remember the day, Papa, and this is a very kind of esoteric, weird story, but I think about it all the time in terms of just how much you teach me. I remember the day we taught you how to use Skype. Okay? Does everyone know what Skype is? Yeah? You aren't that old. It's good. Okay. So we taught him how to use Skype. Now y'all know that I live in Israel, so I'm really far away. And one of the best ways for us to be able to keep this amazing relationship going is through Skype. And I remember Papa getting on Skype and kind of trying to touch through it, okay? He didn't quite get it. He was trying to like touch his hand through the camera and he couldn't understand the kind of spatial time relationship that he had with the camera and the computer. And you said, Papa, to me, you said, this must be what it was like when my mother first got a telephone. Now here I am, 31 years old. I know I look 21. I get the genes from my mother. How amazing it is to have someone to give me that perspective. To have someone to take me out of my little place in my world and show me something bigger. And that's what you've always been able to do for me. You've always been able to show me the bigger picture. And the bigger picture that I learned from you, Papa, you and my Nana, of course, where's my Nana, is really about the little picture. The little things in life. Enjoying every single moment because it's a gift and it's precious. And I pray that one day I have grandchildren who will never meet you, but who will know you. Because you will have taught them through me how to live.
Cheers.
Oh, this is wonderful.
You know what, Dad? I don't think she likes you very much. Does your wife have something to say?
Oh, I always have something.
I have a funny feeling that my mother might have something
Morty and I to be able to see all of you people here tonight. Without you, there would be no party. You saw that picture up there of those your two young things, right? A long time ago, we both decided we loved each other and we would get married. And so we decided we would not only get married, but stay that way for 67 years. And, as I told Morty many a time, if he dies, I will kill him. Naturally, the poor man has to stay alive. Well, as Natalie told you, we've really had, everybody in life has ups and downs and goods and bads. But if the goods overshoot the others, you come up a winner. And I have a winner in Morty. There's no two ways about it. You all know him. You know how much fun he can be. You know all the good things he is. He doesn't got a mean bone in his body. Any part of the bad part of marriage is mean.
Only took 90 years to get that out of her, huh?
I have 3 Vanderbilt children, starting with Freddie, and then Barbara, and then Nancy. And then we're lucky enough to have Freddie marry Marilyn, and Barbara married Eric, because without Eric, there's no Florida. And I always tell Barbara the smartest thing she ever did was when she married Eric. Okay? Then they proceeded on to give us extra things along the way. Now, I guess I have to keep talking because I'm not through yet. Like I told you, Morty and I have had a wonderful life together. It's because he's so special. We danced our way through life. We drank ourselves through life. Now we're bridging ourselves through life. And we're launching ourselves through life. And oh, I forgot, we sailed for our way through life for at least about 50 years. And he was the captain, I was the crew, and he was the captain, he thought. Well, as you've all heard, we're lucky enough to have our grandchildren here, Michael and Brenda over there. Natalie's sitting over here. We have 2 who just left and went away to the islands, and they are about to give us another great-grandchild. And Brenda and Michael are going to give us another grandchild. So you see, we have to keep going along the way we have. Now, I am going to invite you to Morty's 100th birthday. And I have to be remiss if I say, our happy birthday to our special friend Carolyn. As you all know, every year I always make this car party at our house. And I invite all you people, and you all come, and you all bring everything, and you all bring your wine, and you walk in with your bottle and your glasses, and everybody drinks, everybody has about time. And I produce pizza. Well, wouldn't you say that Barbara and her crew did a better job than I did? Something else I have to say. Morty and I are very fortunate that we are so close to Eric's family. We have Edie and Barry here, brother, and we have Lynn, my friend Lynn, and Ronnie. Where's Ronnie? Where's Ronnie?
Right here.
And I consider these people our children as well. They're that generation, and they're absolutely a part of us. And we have to be honored and happy that they bothered to come down for this symposium.
On that note, Mom, Dad, could we get our weekly allowance?
They have to go.
Okay, I've said all I have to say, except I love my husband.
Do you have something you want to say? So now my older brother.
Yes, she has. Look, you must be a lawyer. Look at that legal.
Don't sort of look like each other. So, Madeline and I came down last night. We came over this morning to say hello to everybody. My sister tells me, she says, we're going to say something tonight. I says, so I go back to the place, and here goes. Florida to celebrate your dad's 90th birthday. Amazing. You're so fortunate. Enjoy the milestone. That was the unanimous reaction of friends, clients, and colleagues, as I told them I was taking off for a couple of days at a very busy time. No Thanksgiving in Canada. They are all so right, and Marilyn and I are thrilled to be here with my mom and dad, who recently Marilyn publicly thanked for teaching her about enjoying life to the fullest. They have done it together for 67 years, and despite bumps, bruises, hip falls, and the rest, keep going and going. Dad, as the eldest of your 3 children, next to Mom, I know you the longest of anybody here. We have skied together, sailed together, and developed a common love for retail together, which made my shopping center practice that much more satisfying and enriching. There are 3 things I want to say to you on this special occasion. First, how much I appreciate how excited you get when I tell you my stories on the Sunday morning breakfast with Mom. Second, how much your devotion means to all of us. If grandchildren are life's dividends, great-grandchildren have to be better than winning the lotto. You sang the month song to us, to our children, and recently to William, who laughed and said, "Papa, again." Third, how much I love you and Mom, and grateful you both are well and celebrating tonight. May we repeat for many years to come. Happy birthday.
That was great, Fred. Well, I'm just going to keep it short. I was going to write this whole long poem. My dad has pages and pages of these poems that I would write him every year, really cute. They were rhyming and kind of corny, but you know, they were cute, right, Dad?
Framed.
And we framed them every year, and they've been in the condo. Now they're probably in a file somewhere. But we just took so much time cooking and shopping and cooking and shopping that we just didn't really get around to it. So all I want to say is that you know how much I think of you, that you are the cornerstone of my family because of who you are. And you are the most amazing role model for anybody. And if anybody who knows you does not understand how to be joyous in life, then they really aren't knowing you, because you are such a joyful and loving person. And I just love when I go for a walk with you and you say to me, "Barbara, look at that flower. Look at how beautiful it is." And I go, "Oh my gosh, if I wasn't walking with you, I wouldn't have seen that flower." And I love how you talk about your life everywhere you go. You're so excited about everything. And I know that you have some tough days where you don't feel so good, Dad. I never hear you complain. You are amazing. And for that and everything you are and everything you do, I just want to say that you will go down, as everybody before me has said, as this incredible legacy to my children and my grandchildren, because I'm going to be a grandmother now, about enjoying life and singing and not taking things for granted and getting through life's bumps. You are sending that from generation to generation.
And door to door.
Door to door, as we say, and from generation to generation, and that's who you are. And that is what you have given to our family. And I hope that you really get that you really understand that that's your contribution, and that's huge, Dad. It's really huge. So I love you. You know how much I love you. So, Michael, do you have something that you want to come up and say say, and then I want to open it up and maybe somebody has some crazy things to say.
Well, also, Michael is our house photographer, our family videographer, so that's such a huge contribution.
My wife and I just recently moved into our house, and our first house, and we trying to fill it. So Papa and Nana have requested that we fill it with grandchildren. But beyond that, there was one thing, and now two, that will always hang in our house. That will be Papa's legacy. Papa has always been immersed in the arts, from song to theater to stained glass, and now as a painter.
Oh, yes.
So I have one of his pieces of my Hebrew name, and that will be hanging in front of a window, always reminding us of his spirit. And now we have a painting of his that will always hang on the wall. So every time we pass it, he and Nana will be with us. Whether they're here in Florida or here in Montreal, we always know that they're with us. So.
Okay, thanks, Michael. Does any of this Sarasota or Ottawa, Toronto? Oh, here we go.
Let's get the party started.
All right.
My favorite gift to give someone when they're turning this astronaut.
Louder,
Can't hear you.
Louder, Lynn.
My favorite gift to give someone when they're turning this astronomical number
It's pretty big.
is pretty big.
Try to multiply by 10.
Is a chocolate kiss for every year. But I know Morty's a diabetic, and I thought, what am I going to do? So Andy thought champagne, and we did that. But I thought, and I've already started with one, and here's my second. Before he leaves in April.
I get 90?
I get 90.
Okay, who's up next? Oh, got one down there. Here she comes. I know.
Well, first of all, we do live in Montreal together, but Morty and Sybil are part of our Sarasota life, CDM, where we've met many years ago.
A little louder, Joyce.
In celebration of Morty's special occasion, I thought we'd like to salute a man of many talents. Have you ever gone dancing with Morty and Sybil?
Yes.
He
Hard
was
to keep up.
auditioning for Dancing with the Stars. Okay. And next, I think we could, I have a picture here. I think he's auditioning for The Voice. I think he is the Caruso of CDM. Okay, I looked for a few others, and I found that he's a great man of fashion. Okay, I'm not quite sure at what occasion. This one I absolutely loved. Okay, and then we come down later to the painting. This, I think, is something you started seriously just a few years ago. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll ever have a vernissage because they've all been distributed. And I think we have to travel around the world to many
Good
parts
idea.
where his family is
Yeah.
and are living to see them.
Vancouver,
But-
Israel, Dallas, New York, Birmingham.
Marty, I would just like you to open this and read it. Okay? as we celebrate your birthday.
Long, long time ago, you were born. Congratulations, 90 years young. Here's to happy, healthy years and hugs and love, Joyce and Stan. Can't be that good. Somebody's got to say something bad.
Does anybody have something bad to say about it?
If you do, we can review it outside.
Well,
Okay, Shirley, okay, wait, and then we'll do Keith.
This isn't bad.
This isn't
I
bad, okay.
I appreciate him very much, because he put up with my bridge.
I've heard that with your Okay. And Keith,
Mine's not really bad, but Morty, the first time I met Morty many times, but I ran a party one night, and he came, and he had no money. And it was a 50-50 draw, and I had to lend him $2, and he won. And he didn't share it with me at all.
You got your $2 back, Keith.
Yeah, I had to go get it. We had the Grey Cup party, and you Canadians know what that is, the Americans won't know what that is.
What?
And I called Morty up and I said, we got 3 tickets left. Do you want to buy any ticket? He says, I'll take 2. And thank God he said 2, because I won the 3rd one. So Morty, I'm not lending you any more money. But I did, he won the first, the 2 of, the story was I had to go collect the $10.
Yeah.
But he won $10, so I didn't have to go collect it. So I'm not lending you any more money. Bring your own money next time.
Keith, did Ren carry the money?
Yes, she did.
Okay, then I'll go to her.
okay, do we have anyone else who wants to say anything? Quiet group? Okay, well listen, thank you so much for coming and for sharing this wonderful occasion, and we're just glad that you're all here all winter long to enjoy being with one another and having such a great time, and you're all really lucky because this is a great place.
I'm sorry. I have to say one more thing though. Shocker! Y'all are not all really lucky because you get to enjoy this place. Y'all are all really lucky because you get to enjoy Papa every day of the week.
Yeah, we do.
I only get him through Skype. As we
Yeah.
know.
Okay, Dad.
That's good.
Let's sing a song.
Okay, good to it.
Some of you might have heard it, but then it's pretty funny. I read without my glasses.
Really?
It's called Do It Her Way. A time when I was free and did the things I really wanted. I ate the foods I liked and lived my life, a life undaunted. I wore the clothes I liked, did as I pleased, but in a guy way. And everything I did it my way. We met and soon we wed, and she began to change me. A plan, she knew it well. She had to try to rearrange me. The things that I did once, she changed them all in her demure way. Now everything I do it.
Hooray!
She changed my friends, she changed my clothes. Is this the life I really chose? When I complain, it's all in vain. I must give in or go insane. I found the key and count to 3 and do it.
Hooray!
My friends, I look around and think of where my sorry life went. In malls, I watch the dolls and worry how much dough my wife spent. So many things have changed. She did it all. She knew the sure way. And everything we do, it must be. Yes, there were times when I look back and think of where I jumped the track. I should have known. I am to blame, because all I do is in her, all I own is in her name. That's why I have to try to do it.
Hey, Mark, thanks to Paul Acker.
He taught me everything I know.
So what you're saying is it's her fault you're 90.
If I die, she'll kill me.
She will kill you, that's.
Well, you know, you girls talk about all the wonderful things that Morty has done for you, but when he got that card from Michael, where's Michael? The birthday card.
You were there.
I was there, and he read it, and it had all these wonderful things about what a wonderful man he was, and then he turned around, and his face was glowing, and he said, Adrian, look at this. And it said, love, Michael, and Brenda, and baby Bud. And he hadn't known that he was expecting. He says, now I have 2 great grandchildren on the way. And that made his day.
Add to the 2
You
that
just
we
see
have.
his face.
Yeah.
That was amazing. So you're giving him an awful lot too.
That's great.
So where are the dancing girls?
You make it to 100, I'll get you one of every color.
I can't get up. Can't get up.
I didn't say that. Why did you